And so again, you're going into these areas to expand them even more. You have to be bad. If you're good, you're not changing. And that's why, again, top athletes excelled. They loved when they lost because they learned the most when they lost. And then when they won, they learned when they won. They never sat back on a win. They were always like, all right, if I would have gotten that five, the changes in me would be way less than what just happened with me on that bar. I negotiated with myself. I was ready to bail. I had this internal dialogue and this total back and forth. And I came back, pulled it with my body, and went and produced a 416. Did I get five? No. But in that failure of that test came more growth and application that I'll be able to apply moving forward than the five. And if I would have gotten the five, I, with this rule, would have been like, okay, six, six in a month or six in fucking 10 days or whatever my reality would be. I have to then set another bar to be bad at to keep going. And that's the deal. You have to be bad at training. So these patterns, you're going to do them in a way that you're not good at them. And what that does is also gets the power of failure, gets you to learn um, how to be calm when things aren't going your best way. It's how to like sit in the face of adversity. You're like, oh, I got this. I've failed a gajillion times. I can handle this. That's the thing. But when you're always successful and training people, you could tell how they were in the world. CEOs could never fail. When we were trained CEOs or CIOs or CCOs or whatever the hell they are, they would never let themselves fail. They would like squirm and do all this shit and have this like panic. And it was just like, oh my God, you will do whatever's necessary, even if it's just like you're not even writing your name anymore. You're just like writing letters and just spilling all over the place. Stop. You're not even fucking doing what are you? They could not fail. They had never failed in their office. Nobody tells them stuff. They don't fault. And if they do, they blame somebody. Like easy. The other were certain athletes. They would be failing and they'd get up and like panic and do all this stuff. Like, what are you doing? Get back down. Go harness what your body's doing in this failure process. And these were the people that you'd see as soon as the court or field would deliver an opportunity and they had to stay the course, they would lose their shit. They'd change their shoes. They would immediately blame, 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 and try to find something outside that they can change. So again, the power of failure, but we need to have a way of training to failure that's safe. Because again, as you understand it, I'm sure in your mind, you're like, what if I fail on how ways I was training before? I'm going to crush myself or I'm going to hurt myself. And we're going to show you how you can fail, or you're going to get very creative on how to fail.